9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Xavier School made their way into the finals, but which between these two teams will make it a double here in the Metro Manila Tiong Lian Invitational 2025? Go Tiong Lian! And it's presented to you by Burlington Performance Socks, Dry Plus Quick Dry Protection, and co-presented by PG Flex Linoleum and Tandwai Athletics, Chiang Shek College Blue Dragons, or Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. We'll find out in 40 game minutes. My name is Diego Del Paz, and I'm joined by the one, the only Coach Gohard Bam Ledesma, and manning the sidelines will be Paula Kalingasan. And Coach Bam, we saw that the Xavier School made their way into the finals with grit and passion, but I wonder which between these two teams, between Chiang Shek and PCAF, probably has what it takes to make it into the final round.
Well, if our first game of the Final Four is any indication, this for me, this is 50-50, partner.
Yan.
We know that it's a different path for PCAF to get here.
Yes.
But at this point in time, both teams it's up for grabs.
Yes.
And it's 50-50.
Yeah, as we take a look at the road to the semifinal round, Chiang Shek got the outright berth to the semifinals with a 5-1 record for second place, while PCAF had to go through the quarterfinal round to make it all the way here to the semifinal round. Martin Novales leading the way in terms of scoring, Uno de los Santos and Vince Delantar, the supporting cast, while of course Persist Loque, the man of the hour for PCAF, and then Kevin Forgoso, his backcourt buddy, and Rase Soleimani, the force down low for PCAF. And now let's talk further about the elimination round meeting between these two teams. Chiang Shek defeated PCAF earlier on in the season. That was on opening weekend, 75-70 last January 12.
Yes, and in that game, Chiang Shek really put the clamps on PCAF, holding them into a 29.4% field goal percentage, partner. So
yes,
if it's any indication, it's really going to be this high octane offense and this pressure of PCAF going up against this vaunted, headstrong defense of
yes.
Chiang Shek.
Chiang Shek, obviously they went on a tear to start this season, and they ended up with a 5-1 win-loss record throughout this season. And as you could see, Chiang Shek obviously out-rebounded them and then scored 36 points in the paint. But Chiang Shek, kept Paco within the game with those 17 turnovers.
Yes, partner. And if there's one thing that, if you're Chiang Shek, if you're worried against, PCAF, it's their ability to force turnovers and translate it to turnover points, partner.
And now let's go to our Coliseum announcer to introduce the starters for both Chiang Shek College and Paco Citizen Academy Foundation.
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are glad to have you here at Chiang Shek College. as we bring you the semifinals of the 2025 Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association Invitational, featuring the Paco Citizen Academy Foundation and your Chiang Shek College Blue Dragons. Presented by Burlington Performance Socks, Dry Plus Quick Dry Protection, and co-presented by PG Flex Linoleum and Tanwai Athletics. Now let us meet the starters, beginning with the Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. Starting guard number 8, Kevin Frugoso. Under guard number 11, Persis Loke. At forward number 13, E.L. Dagumanpan. Under forward number 34, Jaime Samurtin. And at center number 5, Gavin Uriza. Head coach is Ricky Alcantara. His assistants are Jay Mendez, Richard Alcantara, and Zeke Toricampo. And now let us meet the starters from your Chiang Shek College Blue Dragons. Starting guard number 1, Carl Lowen. Under guard number 4, Charles Verbo. At forward number 22, Shen Wong. Under forward number 72, Martin Novales. And man in the middle, number 32, Kingsley Tan. Head coach is Joel Yap. His assistants are Not Gregorio.
Starters on your screen right now for the home team, Chiang Shek College. Charles Verbo and Carl Lawan at the backcourt. Kingsley Tan, Shan Wong, and Martin Novales at the front court for the Blue Dragons of head coach Joel Yap. While for PCAF, that's Kevin Fragoso, Persist Loke at the guard spots, Gavin Oriza making his return together with El Dagumanpan and Jaime Samortin at the front court. Our referees for the ball game, Oliver Angeles. Umpires, Elaine Subere, Marlon Rentoria, and alternate Rafael Del Mar. Head coach, of course, of Paco Citizen Academy Foundation, that's Ricky Alcantara. And the ball is up, and we are underway with quarter number 1, brought to you by Burlington and Dry Plus Quick Dry Protection. And we have a raucous crowd, and it's an electric feel inside Chiang Shek College. And the jumper by Kevin Fragoso to open the scoring. PCAF in their blue and white, while Chiang Shek College in their home whites with blue and black trim. And it's an 8-second violation forced by PCAF on Chiang Shek College. And right away, Coach Bam, I'm feeling goosebumps.
Yeah. Well, again, both teams is really going to go to their strong suits early. But man, oh man, Kevin Fragoso has been on a tear for this last 4 or 5 games.
And we have a foul on the floor against Chiang Shek College. And we have 2 free throws on the way for Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. Kevin Fragoso on the foul line for the first 2 free throws of the ball game. Barely a minute into the match. But Fragoso, after scoring that first 2 of the match, missing the first free throw.
You know, it's just common knowledge that the offense of PCAF will always run through Persis Loke.
Yes.
But this guy, Kevin Fragoso, really providing that, that tandem, that duo, you know.
Yeah, the second option.
Yeah, and they have done this on both ends, partner, and that's what's remarkable. Both of them are very, good defenders also.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Charles Verbo relocates at the right wing. Kicks it out. Lefty 3. No good for Carl Lawan. Long rebound by PCAF. Here comes Persis Loke against Novales. Persis Loke a little too deep underneath the basket and misses that shot. Now Verbo setting the table for the Blue Dragons.
Also, good transition defense there didn't allow Persis Loke to get that free lane going to the basket in that fast break attempt.
Novales launching the three. And that one left short. Long rebound by Charles Verbo. Tries a three ball of his own, but that one iron deficient off to the left. And now Persis Loke brings the ball quickly down to their side of the floor. Loke driving, but first an offensive foul, a blocking variety on Gavin Oriza. That one an illegal pick.
Yep.
Trying to keep Shan Wong, or should we say Kingsley Tan rather, away from defending, you see, Persis Loke.
Yeah, it's a bit obvious there as on that call by the referees.
Just like that, 2 minutes gone by sa ating first quarter. And PCAF leading 3. After that split by Fregoso from the free throw line. And Verbo rather, missing that left short corner 3. And this time around, it will be Shan Wong going to the foul line for 2 shots.
Well, very interesting tandem here in the front court talking about the Chiang Kai-shek Blue Dragons. You know, they're starting with Kingsley Tan and Shan Wong. Well, not known scorers because we're used to having, you know, Uno de los Santos.
Right.
Or I think it was Vince Delantar
Yes.
on that, in that big man position.
Yes.
But both of these guys have proven that they can answer the call, especially role-wise.
Yes. It's like playing their role, you know, being MVPs in their own role, as they say.
You have to be good at your role first.
Yes.
You know, and especially that last game, Shan Wong really provided not just, you know, toughness and hustle in that position, but also scoring.
Yes. Oh, wow. That Shan Wong free throw just went over the top. Very rare to see.
And again, free throw numbers, partner. I'm not going to let this go, partner, in talking about free throws here.
Yes. The rebound by Martin Novales, his first of the game. Starting the offense for Chiang Kai-shek College. Novales against El Dagumanpan. And fishes that foul on Dagumanpan.
A great recovery in the part of Martin Novales here. It looked like he already lost control of the ball, was able to, you know, get a hold of it and still get I think that was a foul.
That's team foul number 3 on PCAF. Baseline inbound here for Novales. Gives it to Carl Lawan. Great pick set there by Shan Wong. Oh! And a drive to the basket by, correction, that was Kingsley Tan on a great pick and roll action with Carl Lawan.
And also a good pass that time around. You know, good read. It looked like PCAF was, you know, icing that ball screen.
And these free throws by Kingsley Tan brought to you by PG Flex Linoleum. One of our co-presenting sponsor this season, together with Tanduay Athletics.
Soft touch in the free throw line by Kingsley Tan.
Yes.
And this should be, you know, basic for big guys.
Substitute free throw on the way here for Kingsley Tan. So, by the way, Coach Bam, we saw that itong Chiang Kai-shek College, after itong PCAF and Xavier advanced last weekend, we saw that they had practice immediately.
Yes.
After the games were over. And I quickly talked to Coach Joel Yap. And they were sharpening the saw. You know, because they're entering today with a long layoff. And as we saw earlier with St. Peter the Apostle School, I think the long layoff, you know, softened their team ahead of this playoff round. But one thing I also noticed is that, let us see, Coach Joel Yap is already hinting that this might be one of his last runs as head coach of the Chiang Kai-shek College Blue Dragons.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
parang he was hinting at me na he's close to retiring.
wow. That's it's really surprising news because
Yeah.
Coach Joel has been really a staple of, not just Chiang Kai-shek, but also in the Phil Chai community, in Phil Chai community basketball in
Yes.
general.
Definitely.
So, well, again, going back to that long layoff, and well, it's also a challenge because you're trying to prepare for two teams.
Yes.
Because back then, they don't have any idea who's going to win over between Xavier and St. Peter.
Yes. As you saw there, a turnover by Chiang Kai-shek College, and neither team budging so far. We've got a 3-all score. And Rasa Soleimani coming off the bench, replacing Elda Gumanpan. And by the way, Gavin Oriza making his return to the PCAF lineup after missing last weekend's quarterfinals game.
Yes, partner, and just in time for the big games.
Yeah. Versus Loke missing that 3, and looks like we got players there falling down like bowling pins.
Well, that's play of basketball, partner.
Yeah.
And again, this is Final Four, this is do or die. Especially that both teams are able to see that first game.
Yes.
They know that, Xavier School is waiting in the finals.
Yes. Lawrence Mandalano replacing Gavin Oriza, who now has 2 personal fouls. So we will have a review of that last action.
Well, it's very interesting in probably what's going in the minds. Of course, they're focused on this game. But if you're one of these teams, you know that the erstwhile
Yes.
leader, standing-wise,
Yes.
the erstwhile leader standing-wise in St. Peter the Apostle. Oh, before that, we'll go to the stats comparison here.
Yeah, the quarterfinal
Yeah.
round. 108-51, that was a one-sided contest in favor of Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. Nearly 50% shooting. And of course, the disparity there in terms of offensive rebounds and second chance points. 18 offensive rebounds versus 7 and 13-6 in terms of second chance points. And of course, the steals to fast break points there. 31 steals leading to 48 fast break points for PCAF.
Yeah, a whopping 48 points. And what, partner? That's 31 steals.
Yes,
I don't know what the record is, but 31 steals, that's a lot.
that's a lot for a single game.
Yeah, and, one of the strong suits of PCAF is really translating, forcing turnovers and running off the break.
Yes. Sean Wong missing the first of 2 free throws, and it's brought to you by PG Flex Linoleum. 5:44 remaining here in quarter number 1. 0 out of 2 rather for Sean Wong. And action continues here at the PCAF side of the court. And a drive to the basket by Persis Loke was met with heavy defense from Chiang Kai-shek College. But first a foul.
Yeah, we're pretty sure that there's going to be special coverage here for Persis Loke. Again, he's the top scorer for this tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he is.
Averaging 20 plus points a game. And you really don't want to give him, any daylight.
Yes. 7 seconds on the shot clock for Rasa Soleimani. And he lost the handle, dribbled it off of his foot. Charles Verbo in a world of trouble. Gives it up to Novales. Novales, left side drive. Lost it out of bounds, and it will stay with the white shirts with 16 seconds on the shot clock. Chris Pedarce, and that's Juancho Albero coming off the bench for Coach Joel Yap in a surprise move.
Well, I think this is going to be matchup based for me.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that rotations here is matchups based.
Yes. Iser Factora also in the game. Factora the spin move. Nice find underneath. Oh! Uno de los Santos missing that one. And we got physicality playoff basketball here in the Tiong Lian Invitational.
Yeah, that's Tiong Lian at its best.
Yes.
You know, but again, you know, officials needs. It's very important that they keep it consistent. You know, that's the thing with officiating. Also, it's I know it's a tough. It's really a challenge, but especially in playoffs basketball.
Yes. And Uno de los Santos now at the 4.5 meter stripe. These two free throws brought to you by PG Flex Linoleum. First of two down for Uno de los Santos, averaging 9.3 points, 10.2 rebounds, and 1.2 steals a contest.
Almost a double-double. And also, partner, it's always great to play at home.
Yes. Of course, not only is it much easier to play on your home floor, but also sometimes you're very familiar with your surroundings. Sometimes a little too familiar. And ball will stay here with Chiang Kai-shek College with a baseline drive. Oh! And a turnover off of that Juancho Albero inbound pass. Follow-away shot, no good for Gio Guillermo. One of the first guards off the bench for Coach Ricky Alcantara.
Great defense there on the part of Uno de los Santos. You know, that vertical challenge.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Albero launches a three, in and out. And the board secured by Lawrence Mandalano. Serviceable big man for PCAF during this entire season. Soleimani, the handoff here to Kervin De Leon. Shot clock down to 10. The drive. Shot a little too strong for Mark Doctor. And Lawrence Mandalano saved it to the wrong man. But it will stay with PCAF with 13 on their shot clock.
Well, great effort there on the offensive board. Lawrence Mandalano keeping it alive for PCAF.
Shot clock down to 10. Guillermo tried to zip it to Kervin De Leon, but Vince Delentar was there to break up that pass attempt. Iser Fantora. Chris Pedarce now to Juancho Albero at the left wing. Shot clock down to 10. Vince Delentar facing the defense of Rasa Soleimani. Delentar a little too strong on that jumper. And it's a kickball violation against Chiang Kai-shek College, and it will go back PCAF's way. Very low scoring so far in the first 6.5 minutes ng ating laban.
Yeah, it could be nerves, but also it could be that, you know, both teams are really playing tough defense against each other.
Guillermo to Mandalano. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Doctor operating, but that one well short in his floater.
Well, that's the second time he was able to get to the heart of the defense.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't able to finish it.
Yeah, a bit of malpractice there for Mark Doctor. And now Chiang Kai-shek College setting up their play. Factora facing the defense of Mark Doctor. Factora takes it on his own with that lefty drive. But Mandalano was there to meet the defense, meet the driving Iser Factora. Baseline drive.
It's still 4-3
Yeah.
with only 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in our opening quarter.
1 second on the shot clock and a turnover by Chiang Kai-shek College. Here comes Kervin De Leon at the right wing, gives it to Mandalano. Mandalano drives right side and puts up the shot in heavy duress off the window, and PCAF regains the lead 5-4.
Well, this is going to be like that, partner. You could really feel that both teams very aggressive on both ends.
Wow, Iser Factora called for traveling, but I was about to point out that Iser Factora was starting to hit PCAF as if he was a pinball. And we got our first timeout of the ball game. This timeout brought to you by Davies Paint Reinvented.
It's win or go home for Chiang Shek College, entering the semifinals with their A game. According to head coach Joel Yap, we can't be confident. The job is not done. Since the start, the key to winning has always been to play as a team, to play together and for each other. On the road to semifinals, a lot of growth and mistakes have brought this team to this moment. Stopping PCAF scorers and breaking pressure defense will definitely be a top priority for this game. This report is presented and co-presented by Burlington, PG Flex, Dry Plus, and Tideway Athletics. Back to you, Dian and Coach Bam.
All right, thank you very much, Paulo Calangason, with that report. And Kervin De Leon extends his PCAF lead to 3, 7-4. And now Chiang Shek College staring at and behind the 8 ball right now.
And all of a sudden, back-to-back baskets here for PCAF.
And the jumper is no good for Juancho Albero. And now PCAF on the fast break. Iser Factora taps the ball away. But Mark Doctor luckily with the basketball, and we have a foul. And that is on Juancho Albero. All right, correction. That foul is on Iser Factora rather, and it will send Mark Doctor to the 4.5 meter line for these 2 free throws, brought to you by PG Flex Linoleum.
Well, you gotta give credit to, PCAF, especially this guy, Mark Doctor.
So Mark Doctor, one of the key guys here, 10.2 points, 2.5 assists, and 2.2 steals during the elimination round for Paco Citizen Academy Foundation.
I think that's the 3rd time he was able to get to the heart of the defense.
Yes. Clinical precision right there for Mark Doctor. It's a 5-point advantage for PCAF. You have another whistle on the floor. So Raza Soleimani whistled for that foul. That's his first. But that sends PCAF above and beyond the limit. It will be 2 free throws on the way for Uno de los Santos, and it's brought to you by PG Flex Linoleum.
Well, again, when you're really putting a lot of pressure on the ball, it really begs to ask, are you willing to exchange that? Because
Yes.
the possibility of getting to fouls, giving free throws to the other team, Or when do you time it,
Yes.
or do you go at it the whole time?
9-6 is our count. 3-point advantage for PCAF, but they could not execute on that last possession, prompting Coach Ricky Alcantara to bring back in Kevin Fragoso for Gio Guillermo.
Yeah, because both teams are putting pressure from the backcourt.
Oh, and PCAF nearly completes a steal. Great defensive stand for Kevin Fragoso. Now, persist Loke returning for Mark Doctor. .54 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. And Chiang Shek College can tie this ball game with a 3 or come within 1. Factora. Great find underneath to Juancho Albero. Everything but the shot for Juancho Albero. And he will head to the line for 2 shots.
And that's the way to go. You have to make sure your press break gives you an opportunity to attack right away. gone are the times when press breaks are just meant to just be able to bring down the ball without turning it over. Nowadays it should give you a chance to attack the defense.
Yes.
As we see, 2 free throws brought to you by PG Flex Linoleum.
And Juancho Albero makes only 1 out of 2 from the foul line. And now Gavin Oriza making his return, replacing Lawrence Mandalano, who committed that last foul. 40 seconds remaining here in period number 1. 2-for-1 opportunity for PCAF. If they score early, Fragoso gives it to Soleimani, top of the key 3. That one irons out. And Uno de los Santos with the rebound. Shot clock is off and Iser Factora setting up the play. Albero. Chiang Kai-shek there at the right corner. What a play for Uno de los Santos. That baseline jumper right on the money, and we are tied at 9 apiece.
Getting the best of Gavin Oriza that time.
1 second left. Persist Loke. And that one offline. And that ends quarter number 1 between Chiang Kai-shek and Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. And we are back to level terms, 9-all as we end the first quarter of play. Don't go away. More Tiongyan semifinals action when we return in just a few moments. Go Tiongyan! On your screens right now is MMTLBA Invitational Commissioner Dr. J. Andy Howe, and to his right, that's the Assistant to the Commissioner Norman Gomez, and he's also joined by Operations Manager Roger Sia. We're about to start the second quarter of action, brought to you by Burlington Performance Socks and Dry Plus Quick Dry Protection.
Even Steven, partner, at the end of the first quarter.
Yes, as we take a look, very paltry number, 7% shooting for Chiang Kai-shek, while for PCAF, 23%. Despite us at level terms at 9 apiece. So Chiang Kai-shek College is very much lucky that they got this game at even terms at 9 apiece.
Yeah, I think it was just this guy who made that lone field goal. Looks like it's going to be one of these games for Uno de los Santos.
Yes.
Early on.
12 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes PCAF. They go to the right short corner, but that's Kervin De Leon shuffling his feet and dancing to the wrong beat. And cuffs the ball back to Chiang Kai-shek College.
Although this is a super basic move to really work on, it's when you catch the ball.
Yes.
And a lot of players really still, find difficulty in, being consistent with that.
That's right. Sometimes it's a basic move, but well, they need to find out quickly. They need to quickly understand how basketball rules work at times. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Iser Factora steps back into a 3, but no go. But first, a foul against Kevin Fragoso.
Yeah, I think that's a push. That's a loose ball foul for Kevin Fragoso.
And Guillermo returns and replaces Kevin Frogoso. So Frogoso with 2 personal fouls. Early on here in the second quarter, Chris Pedarce for 3. That one off the heel of the rim. Here comes Kervin De Leon. Kicks it back out to Persis Loque. Oriza with the screen, but denies the screen. 3 ball on the way! Gio Guillermo! Bang! Bang! Boom! That 3-point shot brought to you by Tanduay Athletics.
Great setup there by Persis Loque. You know, he saw the ball screen coming, decides to reject it, and on that drive forces that corner guy to help, finding Guillermo for that open 3.
Guillermo missing that close range shot that could have been a personal 5-0 run. .14 on the shot clock, and it's a baseline inbound for the Wards of Coach Ricky Alcantara, the brother of NCAA champion head coach Randy Alcantara.
Napakasarap mapakinggan. NCAA champion.
Yes. Dive to the basket for Persis Loque off the window, and PCAF regains control of this game. 3-point advantage, 14-11. Pressure defense being applied here by PCAF on Chiang Kai-shek College.
Also, although that was, it looked like a tough move for Persis Loque. It looked effortless for him.
Yes. Team captain Charles Verbo whistled for that traveling violation. 7.5 remaining before we hit the halftime break. And of course, once again, get a chance to win a gift back from Puma with our MMTLBA trivia contest. Comment on our Facebook live stream the correct answer to the question that we will give you at the halftime break. So earlier, we already had a winner for our Tiongyan trivia. Yep. And that was John Sanchez, by the way.
John Sanchez.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations. Gift back from Puma.
Of course, our winner from the quarterfinals round, that's Christian Wesley Villanueva.
Wow.
Yeah.
So again, thank you for our sponsors for, making our games even more exciting.
The Hancock assist of the game, Kervin De Leon, the recipient of that Mark Doctor pass. And a steal and a bucket for Gio Guillermo, personal 5-0 run. And just like that, it's a 5-point ball game in favor of Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. But on the other end, great play there by Shan Wong. And back and forth we go. Heading into this timeout by Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. This timeout brought to you by Davies, paint reinvented.
Paco Citizen Academy Foundation enters their first semifinals appearance here in Tiong Lian with a full bench today to be maximized by head coach Ricky Alcantara. He says, pangit yung overconfident tayo, maganda yung awareness, maganda yung kaba. They stay grateful and humble to be part of the last 4 teams standing. Key point of focus for today will be the effort the players bring. Coaching staff reminds them that the road to the championship won't be easy, but sticking to smart, intense, and hard basketball will be a big help. This report is presented and co-presented by Burlington, Drive Fit, Tanduay Athletics, and PG Flex. Back to you, Diego and Coach Bam.
All right, thank you very much, Paula Kalingasan, with that courtside report on Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. They're up by 3 here, 16-13. With 6.5 remaining before we hit the halftime huddle.
Yeah, it's going to be very important that when you're playing a team that has been off for like, what, 2 weeks, as we have mentioned a
Yes.
while ago, it's very important for you to punch first.
Yes. 6 seconds on the shot clock for Chiang Kai-shek College. Free ball launched by Carl Lawan, no good. Long rebound by Charles Verbo and a fresh 14 on the shot clock of the white shirts. Lawan gets a screen there from Shan Wong. Kicks it out to Wong. Thought about the three, drove closer. And that right side drive caught a foul on Gavin Oriza. And that's his third personal foul. And Shan Wong will take 2 from the free throw line. And it's brought to you by Healthy Options.
Yeah, once again, we've seen the field goal percentage at the first half. And for Chiang Kai-shek, it may be the defense of PCAF had probably played a hand in there, or hopefully it's not because of that long layoff that we have mentioned.
Yes. Free throw shooting for Chiang Kai-shek College. Before those two, 58%. But their field goal shooting, a paltry 15%. And we have a foul against Carl Lawan on that driving play earlier by Persist Loke.
And that's usually one of the ways to really get your game going. But you gotta love the intensity here of number 31 guy, Gio Guillermo, coming off the bench, providing a spark. And really stepping up in the place of Kevin Fragoso.
Oh, we got a traveling violation called against Gio Guillermo. And this is a rare 3-guard lineup for PCAF, having Guillermo, Mark Doctor, and Persist Loke in all at the same time.
Yeah, and it may be matchups based, partner. I'm looking at that.
15 seconds on the shot clock for Chiang Kai-shek College. Leon Yo gives it up to Charles Verbo. Verbo at the right wing. Kicks it out. And the jumper is no good for Carl Lawan. And now Persist Loke starting the fast break. Nice find underneath to Gio Guillermo. And now Guillermo with 7 points on his own. Chalk that assist up to Persist Loke, the leading assist man for PCAF at the end of the elimination round with 4.8 assists per game. And now Guillermo starting the fast break. Nice find to Mark Doctor, who gets fouled by Charles Verbo.
Well, there you have it. That three-guard lineup, really lightning speed in transition. The previous possession, they were able to force that turnover. Persist Loke with that great setup to Gio Guillermo. This time around, the lead pass. Mark Doctor getting to the line, shooting 2 free throws, brought to you by Healthy Options.
First free throw is no good for Mark Doctor. 4.5 remaining here in the second period. Once again, we'd like to thank you for joining us. However you are watching our games, whether it's on the Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association Facebook page, the Chinoy Basketball Association YouTube channel, or via our media partners Blast TV and Tap Sports. So there's no excuse for anyone to watch the action here in the Tiong Lian live and of course on demand.
Although we have a pretty good sized crowd here, but we are still very thankful for the support. And since it's available to a lot of there's a lot of platforms.
Yes.
Mamimili ka na lang, partner.
Exactly. 6-point advantage for Paco Citizen Academy Foundation with 4:21 remaining here in period number 2. And by the way, 30 Urbano making his first appearance in the game. Mark Doctor overshoots that shot. Gavin Oriza pitches it back. 3 ball by Mark Doctor. Rims out. Long rebound by Iser Factora. Factora, straight beeline to the basket, doesn't fall through. And the rebound by Uno de los Santos. Factora with a reset. 9 on the shot clock for Chiang Kai-shek College. The drive to the basket by Shan Wong. A foul first on PCAF.
Well, again, Gavin Orisa, that's his 4th foul.
Oh, that's the third rather on Gavin Orisa and
A correction, 3rd.
yeah.
No, I think that's his 4th foul, partner.
My. That's tough for Gavin Orisa. And now they had to call back El Dagumanpan from the bench. Shan Wong, top of the key, 3! Uno, dos, tres! That's a Tanduay Athletics 3-point shot. And that one closing the gap between PCAF and Chiang Kai-shek by 3. And another turnover, this time by El Dagumanpan. And PCAF's lead dwindled, cut by half.
Good defense there on the part of Chiang Kai-shek, really smothering the Gumampan inside.
Novales, nice find to Uno de los Santos. And Chiang Kai-shek College down by a solitary point, 19-18. And now Mark Doctor tried to take on the Chiang Kai-shek College defense by his own, but turns the ball over.
Yeah, a bit shaky here on the part of PCAF. No Perses Loque, no Kevin Fragoso to stabilize that backcourt.
Plenty of time on the shot clock for Chiang Kai-shek College. Factora steps back to a 3. Bang! Bang! Boom! Off the window! Tanduay Athletics 3-point shot! Iser Factora! Cold as ice! Let's take a look at that bow and wow instant replay. Factora using the window. The bank is open here in Tondo, Manila. What a play! Chiang Kai-shek College comes back to life and takes the lead. And a timeout called by PCAF, brought to you by Davies Paint Reinvented. We're taking a look at the crowd here inside Chiang Kai-shek College main gym. The Blue Dragons coming back to life here in the second period. Less than 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. The home team leading to 21-19. Coach Bam, the Blue Dragons slowly but surely pulled back PCAF's lead and kept them at 19 points for quite a while now.
Yes, partner, and that's an 8-0 run, and it could be more. But it's been 3-point shooting here. You know, the run started with a Shan Wong 3, followed by, you know, an inside score by Uno de los Santos, and capped off by that Iser Factora 3 that forced PCAF to call a timeout.
2.5 remaining here in period number 2. Chiang Kai-shek College starting to make a run and spelling some trouble for PCAF. Similar to their first meeting back in January 12. What a play! Iser Factora! Personal 5-0 run. Now a 10-0 run for Chiang Kai-shek College.
Well, we have talked about Gio Guillermo for PCAF, but this time around answering the call for Chiang Kai-shek, Iser Factora. You know,
El Dagumanpan against Uno de los Santos at the right wing. Kicks it to Fragoso, who's at the top of the key. Fragoso stops, pops, doesn't drop as the shot clock expired. But oh, an offensive foul against 30 Urbano. And Shan Wong is energized.
You gotta love the energy of this guy. You know, yan yung mga nakakahawa for your teammates. But again, Iser Factora, you know, that spark off the bench from Chiang Kai-shek.
A minute and 45 remaining here in the second quarter. Albero, the handoff to Factora. Factora. Fadeaway jumper, and it's good from the right wing. 25-19. 6-point advantage for the Blue Dragons, waxing white hot here in the second period. Samortin gave it to Fragoso, back to persist Loke. Loke step through, too strong. The putback, no good still for PCAF. And Kervin De Leon decides to reset. But Martin Novales gets tagged for that foul.
A great effort in the part of, you know, PCAF hustling on the boards, getting those offensive rebounds. I think that time around they had like what? 2 offensive rebounds back to back. But they need answers here for the run of Chiang Kai-shek.
Minute and 3 remaining. Fragoso off the window, no. And the rebound by Iser Factora. And wow, tough as nails, Iser Factora pulled his own finger right in front of us that he momentarily dislocated. 42 seconds remaining. Factora, the one-hander, off target. And the rebound by 30 Urbano. 30 seconds remaining. Urbano trying to find someone to pass to. Gives it to Fragoso at the left wing. Novales on him. Shot clock down to 7. Persist Lock at the jumper. Iron deficient and goes out of bounds. 25-19.
Well, PCAF was able to execute that play, ending in that elevator screen for Persis Loke, but Chiang Kai-shek holding their ground on defense.
Chiang Kai-shek College Blue Dragons calls the final timeout of the half. This timeout brought to you by Davies, paint reinvented. .1 seconds remaining here in the first half. And Chiang Kai-shek College leading by 6 points with the final possession of the first half. Uno de los Santos gets tripped on the way to the basket. And it will be 2 free throws for De Los Santos. Brought to you by Healthy Options. And bad news for PCAF. Fragoso now with 3 personal fouls heading into the halftime break.
For the moment there, I think they were PCAF preserving Kevin Fragoso, but since, you know, Chiang Kai-shek was able to mount this run, I think they were forced to put him back in. Unfortunately, he picks up his 3rd foul.
9 points, 5 rebounds for Uno de los Santos. Check that, that's 10.
And this run is up to 13 points, partner. 13-0 run.
.5 seconds remaining here in period number 2. And now it's PCAF's turn. to put up their final shot to end the quarter. 4 seconds left. Kevin Fragoso stops, pops, bang, bang, boom! As time expired, Tanduay Athletics 3-point shot for Kevin Fragoso. But of course, our referees will review that last shot. So it's a 27-22 score as it stands.
Yeah, finally, a basket from PCAF. Partner.
Yes, and they count it. And we are at the halftime break. 27-22 is our count. At the halftime break. And Chiang Kai-shek College with a second quarter resurgence. And they go into the break with the lead. We'll be back with more action here in the semifinal round of your 2025 Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association Invitational. Go Tiong Lian!
Coach Ricky Alcantara from PCAF. I've been doing coach since 2000. Feeling ko, magiging maayos kami this year kasi last na federation, kami yung back-to-back champion. So halos buo naman yung lineup ko. Siguro with the same effort na ibibigay ng bata, at the same time mga coaches, siguro I can say very competitive kami dito sa kami Tiong Lian na to. Siguro yung namin, disiplina namin sa pagsunod ng kultura namin or sa sistema namin. Yung talaga yung naging yung weapon ko sa nakaraan namin na liga. I keep telling to my players na let's stick to our system, don't run away from what we're doing well. Ako, yung number one is disiplina. Saka yung ambisyon ng bata. Kasi pag may ambisyon yung bata, papasok na lahat nun. Yung disiplina nila, yung desire nila sa mga ginagawa. Ako yun talaga. Number one is yung disiplina nila sa sarili nila. Ini-invite ko lahat ng PCAF students, mga teachers, or mga alumni na supportahan niyo ulit kami ngayon gaya ng pagsuporta niyo sa amin doon sa mga nakaraan namin tournament. Ito, very exciting itong Tiong Lian na I heard good things about this. Hindi tayo nakakasali dito. Pero right now, they gave us a chance na makalaro dito. So we need your support na manood every game. Hanggat maaari, every game, you support us. Yun lang. Thank you.
I'm Gavin Urisa, power forward and center, School of PCAF. Yung mga po rito sa league po na ito, yung pagiging hustle player ko po. Tapos papakita ko rin po yung pagiging team captain ko, magiging leader din po ako sa mga teammates ko. Siguro po yung disiplina po namin, tsaka yung experience po namin dahil nag-ready rin po kami para sa mga kalaban po namin. Kasi alam ko po kung mga pinaghahandaan din po nila kami ng todo po. Iniimbitahan ko nga pa pala yung mga tao po sa PCAF community po namin na manood po tayo dito sa darating na liga po na Tiong Lian po. Maganda po itong liga. Maraming salamat.
Hi, I'm Coach Joel of Chiang Kai-shek College. My expectation for this year, maybe top 3. Our strength, maybe our defense, or full court defense. Of course, our preparation will fully motivated and go for this tournament. I'm inviting you guys to watch the Tiong Lian tournament. Thank you.
I'm Charles Verbo, point guard for Chiang Kai-shek College. Siguro yung pagiging competitive namin. Tigil kami every game and gusto namin makuha yung championship dahil ito yung one of the main needs. Sa tingin ko, may mga coaches and mga utilities na nalagdag sa amin. I think mas makakatulong sila para mas mag-improve yung system namin and yung individual skills namin. I am inviting all of you, CKSC alumni and current CKSC to support and watch our games this coming Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball.
Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian! Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
Go Tiong Lian!
And we are at halftime in this second semifinals duel between Chiang Kai-shek College and Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. The Blue Dragons breathing fire on PCAF, leading at the halftime break 27-22. My name is Yago Dapaz, and I'm joined by Coach Gohard Bam Ledesma and our courtside reporter, Miss Paula Kalingasan. And Coach Bam, so far it's been the second quarter run, as I mentioned earlier, that propelled Chiang Kai-shek College forward, and they're led by none other than Iser Factora.
Yes, partner, and we have mentioned so many times before that it's a game of runs. And after, being tied at the end of the first quarter at 9 apiece, PCAF made the first run. They got the lead 19-13, but it was all Chiang Kai-shek, except for that last 3-point shot by Kevin Fragoso.
That's right. Let's take a look at the numbers quickly. 28% shooting for Chiang Kai-shek College, and so does PCAF. By the way, 3-point shooting, 2 out of 13, 2 out of 6 for Chiang Kai-shek and PCAF respectively. As we take a look at the leading scorers, Uno de Santos, Iser Factora, as mentioned, the one who spurred that second quarter run, 11 points and 7 points respectively, together with Shan Wong with 6. While for PCAF, that's Gio Guillermo, spark off the bench with 7 points, Kevin Fragoso with 6, and Mark Doctor with 3 points. And now, it's time for our MMTLBA Trivia Contest. Listen closely. Our second question of the day, of course, if you've been looking at our posts on the Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association Facebook page, you will notice the name of this person that we're looking for. So who is this actor who once played for Grace Christian College in the Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association? So we're looking for the name of that actor that played for Grace Christian College in the Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association. As we see, Chiang Kai-shek College receiving their Orocan products. Of course, we'd like to thank Orocan as well for sponsoring the coolers and, of course, the jugs for all of our teams that competed here in the Tiong Lian. Once again, our trivia question is, who is this actor that played for Grace Christian College in the Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association? So we will pick a lucky winner who will get a gift pack from Puma. So we're looking for that name of that famous actor who played in the Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association. The winning entry will get a gift pack from Puma. And alam mo Coach Bam, speaking of big names, ang dami naman naging big names that played in the Tiong Lian.
Oh, definitely, partner. Not just in the field of basketball, partner.
Oo. Nakita na, if you've been watching most, if not all of our games, makita mo sila screaming out, "Go Tiong Lian!"
Yeah, then brings back so many memories, partner. I mean, Tiong Lian has always been, the top Phil Chai league.
Yes.
For a very, very long time. That's why, rich in tradition.
Yeah, definitely steeped in tradition, as they say.
That's why napakarami talaga. Kaya nga, just watching that clip of, former, Tiong Lian stars.
Yes.
And I'm sure whenever the Tiong Lian is mentioned,
yes,
it's gonna bring them so much memories.
Oh, definitely.
A lot of careers din ng mga coaches.
Exactly.
Started in the Tiong Lian.
Especially if you would take a look in history, Al Francis Chua made his mark with the Xavier School Golden Stallions, which is the first school to enter the finals here in our MMTLBA Invitational 2025.
Yeah, with that win kanina.
And also played one season for Grace Christian College.
Yep.
Again, for those just joining us, sige, we'll give you another chance to listen to our trivia question. Once again, which actor? We're looking for the name of the actor that once played for Grace Christian College here in the Tiong Lian games. I think we got a winner. Pero nga lang, let's wait. Alam ko may winner na yata tayo, pero of course, let's wait. Baka
We'll see.
We'll wait. And we're about to start the second half of action shortly. Once again, my name is Yago Del Paz, and I'm joined by Coach Gohard Bam Ledesma, and of course our courtside reporter manning the sidelines, Paula Kalingasan. And action here in the Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association Invitational 2025 is presented by Burlington Performance Socks and Drive Plus Quick Drive Protection as we start the third quarter play. It's also co-presented by PG Flex Linoleum and Tandwai Athletics. Chiang Kai-shek College with first possession here in the third quarter, and Charles Verbo, the team captain, failing to make a mark to start the third period. And nice find underneath the basket. Gio Guillermo finding Gavin Oriza, the team captain of Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. Let's take a look at this Bow and Wow, the all-natural pet store instant replay. Oriza was able to get itong si Uno de los Santos off his shoes, and that free throw was brought to you by PG Flex Linoleum.
Classic shot fake.
And Chiang Kai-shek College now in the driver's seat still. And Uno de los Santos cuts through the lane for the basket.
Looked like, Shan Wong was already trapped there on that sideline. Great composure, finding Uno de los Santos, and Uno de los Santos seeing that there's a mismatch there, going straight to the hole.
Gio Guillermo puts Charles Verbo on skates and scores on that layup on that right side drive.
Well, Gio Guillermo answering the call for PCAF, knowing that Kevin Fragoso is nursing those 3 fouls.
Shot clock down to 16 for Chiang Kai-shek College, and now joining the scoring party is Juancho Albero.
No help defense that time around for PCAF, partner.
Shot clock winding down here for PCAF. And the driver persists Loke, but first he was caught dancing to the wrong song. Did the boogie on the cha-cha.
Well, Coach Joel Yap once again going to Juancho Albero, matching him up with Persis Loke.
And now here comes Shan Wong with the baseline jumper. Overcooks that one. Turnaround shot by Uno de los Santos, iron deficient. And Gavin Oriza secures the board. Gio Guillermo gets that pushing foul from Chiang Kai-shek College team captain Charles Verbo.
You gotta love that rebounding, positioning battle here by the front court players. Oriza, Soleimani, Uno de los Santos, and Shan Wong. That previous possession.
16 on the shot clock. Guillermo drops it off Gavin Oriza. And it's down to a 3-point lead for Chiang Kai-shek College. Let's take a look at the field, the fast break numbers here. Fast break point numbers here. 8-0 in favor of PCAF. And that's where they've been deadly. And Juancho Albero missing the 3. Uno de los Santos traveled, shuffled his feet, danced to the wrong beat first.
Well, he tried to, create space because, again, being bothered by this front court tandem of Raza Soleimani and Gavin Oriza.
And by the way, a little tidbit about the Chiang Kai-shek College practice a week ago here, right after the quarterfinals games, was that present during that practice was a Chiang Kai-shek College legend, Herbert Cuenca.
Wow.
So the last MVP of the Tiong Lian back in the 80s was present during Chiang Kai-shek's last practice, possibly to give words of wisdom to guys like this. Uno de los Santos cooking here for Chiang Kai-shek College.
I think that was the second time here in this quarter that he gets to the heart of the defense, this time round with an end one opportunity against Rasa Soleimani.
Yeah, getting the hoop, the harm, the three-point play the hard way, and the chance to complete it through this PG Flex linoleum free throw. Uno de los Santos, 9.3 points, 10.2 rebounds. Today now with 15 points and 8 rebounds.
Well, this guy has always been a silent operator, you know.
Yes.
A couple of games back, you know, double-double, silently.
Yes. 5 on the floor for Chiang Kai-shek College. Albero Novales. Let's see, that's Iser Factora. Shan Wong. 14 on the shot clock. Oriza tried to drop it off to Soleimani. Back to Oriza. 9 on the 24. Gavin Oriza against the heart of the defense. That's on. That's Vince Delantar, fresh off the bench for Chiang Kai-shek. Novales for three. Bang! Bang! Boom! Tanduay Athletics three-point shot.
And this is what this guy likes, that standing three on top of the key.
Rasa Soleimani answers right back. Drilling a three-pointer brought to you by Tanduay Athletics. 37-33. 4-point ball game. Nearing the halfway point. Once again, Novales in and out this time around. Now Doctor with the rebound. Doctor straight to the heart of the defense, but gets fouled on the way to the hole before he kicked it out to Kervin De Leon.
You know, I had a talk with Coach Ricky Alcantara before we'll see this Bow and Wild 3-point replay.
Let's take a look at Rasa Soleimani, three-pointer to answer back. Great plays on both ends of the floor, but PCAF, they could not afford to trade baskets, and that's how Chiang Kai-shek draws its strength. Especially that Chiang Kai-shek, you know, they thrive also, and sometimes even better on the half-court offense. Mark Doctor sizing up the defense at the right wing. Soleimani gives it to the left wing. Kervin De Leon drops it off to Gavin Oriza, who gets fouled. And it will be two from the free throw line for the team captain, Gavin Oriza.
We gotta love Gavin Oriza here, coming alive here in the third quarter. You know, battling foul trouble and now coming alive. I think this is gonna be his chance to go 8 points.
And as Gavin Oriza will take his two free throws, brought to you by PG Flex Linoleum, let's go to our courtside reporter, Paula Kalingasan, with this report. Paula?
Coming from that first half, Chiang Kai-shek College wants to secure their free throws, lessen turnovers, and break pressure defense. They've sustained good performance in stopping PCAF's shooters, but it all boils down to lessening those errors that their opponent can capitalize on. Paco Citizen Academy Foundation, on the other hand, reminds their players to play for the game and not for the audience. There was a lot of missed opportunities for well-practiced plays to be utilized. But one thing's for sure for both teams, there is no room for errors in this do-or-die game for the championship. Back to you, Diego and Coach Bam.
All right, thank you very much, Paula Kalingasan. And to correct Paula there, for a spot in the championship round in the best of three finals against the Xavier School Golden Stallions.
Literally,
yes.
No room.
12 seconds on the shot clock. Novales sneaks through and scores with the left hand. 39-34, 5-point advantage for Chiang Kai-shek College. Past the halfway point. Guillermo kicks it out. Soleimani for three. Uno, dos, tres. Tanduay Athletics three-point shot from the left short corner for Rasa Soleimani.
Now we have a battle here, partner, in this third quarter.
Novales nearly lost the ball against Guillermo, but Novales committed a backcourt violation. Very, very close there, Coach Bam.
Yeah, because it looked like it was Chiang Kai-shek having that last. I mean PCAF having that last touch before that.
But looks like there will be a review. Or should we say a head coach's challenge.
Yeah,
4 minutes and 20 remaining here in the third period. And just for those who just joined us and those who wasn't able to watch the first game, number 1 seed St. Peter the Apostle School got knocked out of the playoffs by the Xavier School Golden Stallions via 64-60 victory earlier today. So the Xavier School Golden Stallions punched the first ticket into the best of 3 title showdown that will start this Wednesday.
So it's really gonna come in quick, partner. After after this game, the two teams Xavier already advanced. They're gonna play their first game of the finals on Wednesday.
Yes. So the winner of this one will face Xavier School, and it will be a short turnaround.
Yeah.
To prepare for a final series. And there's a holding foul called on Iser Factora. And Chiang Kai-shek College already in penalty. So it will be Gio Guillermo taking 2 from the 4.5-meter stripe.
Also something that, especially our guards who likes denying, that inbound pass. Really tough because you don't want to foul in that situation.
4 and 17 remaining here in the third period, and Gio Guillermo taking 2 free throws brought to you by PG Flex Linoleum. And Guillermo hits the second one, and PCAF down by 1 point, 39-38. And this is Tiong Lian playoff basketball.
Yes, definitely, partner. After that run by Chiang Kai-shek in the second quarter.
And there's a foul on that drive by Iser Factora.
Yeah, that's a good call. He got clipped in the arm.
Yes.
In that shot.
So it will be tagged on Rasa Soleimani. That is his 3rd personal foul. It will be 2 free throws for Iser Factora, and it's brought to you by PG Flex Linoleum. Factora now with 7 points, 5 rebounds and 2 assists in this game. Factora tried to go South Korean style and backing it off the glass.
Well, when we went there, partner, even their percentages are better when they shoot that way.
Off the glass?
Yeah, off the glass.
Exactly. 40-38, Chiang Kai-shek College's lead. Now at 2 points. Not a safe lead by any measure or of the imagination. Gio Guillermo. Stuck at outside the 3-point line. Gives it up to Mark Doctor. 5 on the shot clock. Doctor for 3. Left it short. Kervin De Leon, no good. And a foul against PCAF. And let's see who it is on. And it's on Kervin De Leon. Three minutes and 31 remaining here in the third period. So it's an offensive foul on Kervin De Leon. And
I think that's on that layup attempt.
Yes. Warding off.
Yeah, warding off.
Coach Ricky Alcantara on your screens right now, and a little bit of frustration right there. And And here comes the Blue Dragons. Uno de los Santos. Baseline J. No good. Shan Wong taps it to the wrong man. Kervin De Leon starts a fast break. No good. And here comes Martin Novales. Russian Uno de los Santos rather, and it will stay with Chiang Kai-shek College with 18 on the shot clock. And they will bring in Lawrence Mandalano together with Kevin Progoso. Progoso, of course, is nursing 3 personal fouls after committing that late in the second quarter. And Uno de los Santos forced a traveling violation by Rasa Soleimani. Exactly 3 minutes remaining here in the third period. And if you're a fan of either team, I bet your nerves are already in a bundle at this moment.
Well, again, this is a,
basically nerve-wracking. 9 on the shot clock for PCAF.
Still
Right.
anybody's ball game, partner.
Whoa, what a play for Rasa Soleimani. Getting that iron-deficient 3-point attempt from Mark Doctor, and we are tied at 40 all with 2.5 remaining in the third period. Factora gave it up there to Shan Wong for 3! Bang! Bang! Boom! Tanduay Athletics 3-point shot for Shan Wong, who is experiencing some cramps after that 3-point shot. Still trying to close out on the defensive end. And a score there by Lawrence Mandalano. And down on the ground goes Shan Wong.
Well, great recognition there in the part of PCAF, knowing that Shan Wong, after hitting that 3-point shot, already felt cramps on his right leg.
Yes. Not a good sign here for Shan Wong, as he is grimacing in pain. So Carl Lawan quickly recalled from the bench by Coach Joel Yap. Coach Joel Yap, of course, won 2 titles with Chiang Kai-shek College in the 90s.
Wow. That's a lot of history there, partner.
Yeah. So some of the great products from Chiang Kai-shek College. If you'll remember a name in Justin Chua.
Justin Chua.
Fran Yu.
Fran Yu.
Yes, 2 of the countless products of Chiang Kai-shek College.
Yeah.
Of course, the great Lim Eng Beng.
Wow. And during that, I think, I know a couple of other players there.
Yeah.
In the batch of Fran Yu.
Yes.
Francis Bait also.
Yes.
I've been familiar with, those guys. Francis Bait,
Maverick
Chua.
Yes. Some of the biggest names in the Chinoy Basketball Association as well. Yes. I've covered a lot of Phil Chai basketball to have known those names.
Also, JV Gallego, I think, was on that batch too. Batch 1998.
Yes.
Born 1998. Right?
There we go. 1:45 remaining. Great drive here by Martin Novales. Cutting that defense like a hot knife through butter.
Strong, hard drive to the basket.
Blue Dragons leading by 3, 45-42. Now Mark Doctor with the left side drive. Bumps into Juancho Albero, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Albero.
Well, this guy, Juancho Albero, may not be, a lot in the points department so far, but this defense, he almost forced, a charge there in that previous possession.
9 seconds on the shot clock for the Blue Dragons. So Novales will take a short breather, probably for the rest of the quarter. Kervin De Leon, stop and pop from the top of the key, no good. And here comes Chiang Kai-shek College. Wow, what a fake there for the score for Chris Pedarce. Spark off the bench, replacing that was Martin Novales.
Once again, Chiang Kai-shek with an answer.
Persist Loke. Uno, dos, tres.
Talking about answers, partner.
Tanduay Athletics 3-point shot for Persist Loke. 14 on the shot clock for the Blue Dragons. Uno de los Santos kicks it out. Short corner three, no good for Carl Lawan, but the putback no good for Uno de los Santos. Traveling violation of Persist Loke. Oh my.
All right, you should check your emotions here, partner.
Exactly. And the first one to stop Persist Loke was Kervin De Leon, and a technical foul is called on Loke for slamming the ball on the hardwood floor of Chiang Kai-shek College.
That's also, one of the guidelines here, partner. I mean, the criteria is here that you cannot do that anymore.
Yeah.
Even the mere pointing at the officials, partner. Oh, that was a tough possession there. Bodies falling and, that pursuit of the ball, partner.
Yes. Relentless pursuit of that basketball. So we got a free throw brought to you by PG Flex Linoleum. And it's given here to Chris Pedarce. But he left that one short. 32.4 seconds remaining here in period number 3. Will be a baseline inbound for Chiang Kai-shek College. But first, the Blue Dragons call for timeout with half a minute remaining here in the third period. This timeout brought to you by Davies, paint reinvented. You're looking inside the Chiang Kai-shek College main gym in Tondo, Manila. Good sized crowd for this do or die showdown, win or go home. Because earlier, St. Peter the Apostle School went home on the losing end despite holding the number 1 seed. Xavier School Golden Stallions advancing to the best of 3 finals. But the question is, which team will the Golden Stallions face? Will it be Chiang Kai-shek College, their perennial nemesis, or will it be Paco Citizen Academy Foundation, one of the rising teams in Philchai High School basketball?
Yes, partner, and right now it's anybody's ball game.
30 seconds left. 14 on the shot clock for Chris Pedarce. Gets the pick there from Kingsley Tan. Pedarce a little too deep underneath the basket, and Uno de los Santos gets called for a foul. And Lawrence Mandalano getting helped up there by Gio Guillermo and given taps on the head for his heads-up play.
Yeah, that's great hustle there. Good help defense on the part of PCAF. Enforcing this. Now they are rewarded by 2 free throws. Brought to you by PG Flex Linoleum.
21.6 seconds remaining. Lawrence Mandalano averaging 3.5 points, 3.8 rebounds, and 0.3 of an assist per game. Tied at 47 all.
Coach Ricky Alcantara and Coach Jay Mendez having a conversation here in the sidelines.
Shot clock is off for Chiang Kai-shek College with 12 seconds remaining. Carlawan, the spin move. The lefty floater, no good. And Gio Guillermo taps the rebound to himself. 3 seconds left. Guillermo kicks it out. Mark Doctor at the buzzer. No good. Correction, that's Kervin De Leon who missed that from the right short corner. And that ends 3 quarters of play. And we are back to level terms. Just like in the first quarter, we are tied, but this time at 47 all. Fourth quarter play between Chiang Kai-shek College and Paco Citizen Academy Foundation here in the semifinals of your Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association Invitational. Go Tiong Lian! Right now, our fans here inside Chiang Kai-shek College main gym in Tondo, Manila, getting a treat here. Pairs of socks brought courtesy of Burlington Performance Socks. They're, of course, one of the 2 presenting sponsors of our Tiong Lian Invitational, together with Dry Plus Quick Dry Protection. Of course, we are co-presented by PG Flex Linoleum and Tanway Athletics. So yes, lucky fans getting socks from courtesy of Burlington.
Well, such a treat for our fans here.
Yes, so
a lot of freebies, enjoying a great game.
Yes.
It's a great time to be in Tiong Lian, partner.
Of course, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors for making things possible, and of course, our official game ball, Spalding. And right now, we are live on our Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association Facebook page, the Chinoy Basketball Association YouTube channel, Last TV, and of course, Top Sports. Fourth quarter play brought to you by Burlington Performance Socks and Dry Plus Quick Dry Protection. 3-second violation against Paco Citizen Academy Foundation.
Yeah, they took too much. Their offense took too long to materialize. As we see our bench points, 29 for Chiang Kai-shek College, 28 for PCAF.
Yes.
I think majority of that, as we see their quarter scoring after being tied at the first quarter, Chiang Kai-shek pulling a bit in that second frame, 18-13.
But look at that, Iser Factora, the man who was able to help Chiang Kai-shek College pull away in the second quarter, starting the scoring here in the fourth. And right now, Coach Ricky Alcantara is signaling for a head coach's challenge of that last play, claiming that it was last touch on Chiang Kai-shek College.
Yeah, after that wayward pass of Gio Guillermo, I think they had to check if, there was a Chiang Kai-shek hand who touched the ball before it went out of bounds. Anyway, talking about bench points, partner, probably the reason why it's a bit close because there are a couple of guys who really stepped up. At least for us here in our, for our opinion.
Yes.
Chiang Kai-shek had Gio Guillermo. Chiang Kai-shek have Iser Factora, and PCAF has Gio Guillermo.
And of course, once again, a reminder to everyone, this semifinal round is a knockout, so win or go home time for these 2 teams. They will face Xavier School Golden Stallions, the lowest seed to advance this deep into the playoffs after that 0-2 start in the elimination round. So, big implications for this game.
Yeah, and talking about Xavier School, it's always not about it's not about how you start. It's always about how you finish.
Yes. And the way that they knocked off St. Peter the Apostle School earlier today, that was a testament to how this Xavier program has been run through the years.
Yeah, partner, it's always been, championship or bust.
Yes.
In every tournament there, partner.
So yeah, Xavier School seeking their 11th Tiongyan title, including the 10 that they've won previously, and the last time that they did was back in 2011.
Wow, that's what? 14 years ago.
Yes. 9:15 remaining here in the fourth quarter, and our referees, led by our commissioner, Dr. J. Andy Howe, now still reviewing that last play. Of course, our technical head, Mr. Jimmy Mariano. And after that review, the ball will go to PCAF, and the challenge was successful for Coach Ricky Alcantara.
Although it was a bit hard especially it happened on the other side of the court.
Yes.
Well, after that wayward pass, it did look like it changed direction.
Yes. 9:15 remaining here in the fourth quarter, and
well, that's why, once again, we have said this a lot of time already. Take advantage of our IRS.
yes.
Kasi kung wala tayo niyan.
Yeah. It would have been a lot
Yeah,
harder.
because it looked like
Yes.
that wayward pass really went out on its own.
So it will be 16 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, I think our
So yeah, looks like they will adjust first the time.
yeah.
So 9 minutes and 15 remaining. Here in the fourth and final quarter, Chiang Kai-shek College leading by 2. And had PCAF lost that challenge, it would have been big as well. Especially if Chiang Kai-shek... Oh! And Lawrence Mandalano called for that offensive foul.
May halong gigil na yung post-up there by Lawrence Mandalano.
Nearly a minute gone by sa ating fourth quarter. And the Blue Dragons setting up their offense. Factora gives it to Lawan. They're still at the right wing here. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Factora trying to find a space. Launches the 3. That one hits the heel of the rim. Rebound by Mandalano. And Uno de los Santos going down with a case of the cramps. 4 and 5 offense. Rasa Soleimani missing the 3. And we got a foul on that rebounding play by, let's see, that was Kervin De Leon. And another piece of bad news here for Chiang Kai-shek College. This time, it's Uno de los Santos going down with cramps.
Wow.
After we saw earlier,
I think it was Sean Wong.
Yeah, Sean Wong,
if
yes.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
going
Sean
down
Wong.
with the cramps.
exactly.
And also Iser Factora limping a bit.
Yes. I think that's all. That also comes with that 2-week layoff.
Maybe, partner. Yeah. because-
Possibly.
Yeah.
Especially that most of our games have been back-to-backs, and then all of a sudden you change your routine. All of a sudden, you had
Yeah,
more
that's
than a
why,
week off.
That's why the challenge there is like how do you manage your practices, and of course you still have to get enough rest.
Yes. And of course, remember, these are student athletes, so they're also balancing school life as well.
Exactly.
So many things that these young kids have to balance.
Although
Yeah.
nowadays nandyan na yung the recovery
Yes.
process. There are tools.
Yes.
There are practices already
Uh-huh.
na mag-aid
Right.
in recovery.
Mandalano with a runner off that inbound.
Pretty looking one-hander there, partner.
Yes. Reminds me of my own shot, Coach Bam.
Yeah, I've watched that a couple of times, partner.
We're tied at 49 all. Now Vince Delantar in the ball game for Chiang Kai-shek College. Together with Novales. Albero, Carl Lawan, and Iser Factora. 9 on the shot clock. Oh, what an up and under move by Juancho Albero. The hoop, the harm, the three-point play the hard way for the former Adamson Baby Falcon. Let's take a look at this bow and wow instant replay. The up and under against Persist Loke. Gets the contact on the shoulder. And that primal scream.
That step through partner against Persist Loke.
Bonus shot opportunity for Juancho Albero, brought to you by Healthy Options.
Itong fourth quarter na to, really, wala na talagang kukurap the rest of the way, partner.
Not only that, they shouldn't hold anything back. Albero now with 6 points in the match. Two minutes gone by sa ating fourth quarter. This period has gone through a snail's pace. 15 on the shot clock. Frogoso lost the handle. Stolen away by Carl Lawan, and a foul given up by PCAF. Let's see where this...
That's Mark Doctor there with the foul.
So Kevin Frogoso cold off the bench and nursing 3 personal fouls.
Yes, and a turnover on his first possession.
Yes. Shot clock reads 17. Lawan. Left side drive. Righty layup. And puts up 2 on the board. 54-49. Chiang Kai-shek College trying to pull away. Soleimani lifts his pivot foot. Goes around the world without a passport and got caught.
Well, he hesitated and tried to counter that close out. You know, well, should have been a catch and shoot situation, but he hesitated.
And Rasa Soleimani pulled out of the game. Now it's Loke, Mandelano, Frogoso, De Leon, and Mark Doctor for Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. Shot clock down to 12. Great read here by Martin Novales. Gets bumped. Fails to make that basket, but he will earn 2 from the line. And Mark Doctor slapped with his second personal foul. And Martin Novales will go to the foul line for a pair of free throws, brought to you by Healthy Options.
Well, again, it's tough. If you're you're defending, kaya sinasabihan talaga, this sobrang old school kasabihan na wag tumapik. It's not that ayaw natin na tumatapik ang mga players, but because sometimes, well, a lot of times, kapag tumatapik, especially on that drive, doon nakakakita ng driving lane.
Right.
Or nakakabuelo.
Yes.
Yung offense.
Novales now with 8 points and 4 assists. And Novales missing that second free throw, and it will be a lane violation against Vince Delantar. Oh, it's a foul against Delantar.
Ganun din. Sinasabi rin, way back, wag tumulak.
Yes.
So, ganun talaga. Foundation really plays a big part on how players are gonna improve.
Kevin Frogoso stops, pops, but cannot find that basket to drop. Mandelano with the board, kicks it out to Loke. 10 on the shot clock. De Leon, nice find to Mark Doctor, who drives baseline from the left and gets contact. And that's Martin Novales tagged with his second personal foul. 2 free throws for Mark Doctor, brought to you by Healthy Options.
Well, much more, better execution that time around for PCAF, really swinging the ball. Finding that corner guy, and Mark Doctor on that baseline drive gets rewarded with a trip to the free throw line.
6-point ball game. And now it's Mark Doctor at the pressure cooker. Doctor hits 1 out of 2. It's a 5-point game. Substitution here. Gio Guillermo replacing Mark Doctor. Mark Doctor just with 4 points, 4 rebounds. Vince Delantar. Now to Charles Verbo. Well defended by Kevin Fragoso. Novales, nice find to a cutting Vince Delantar. Great 2 big action there, Coach Bam.
Yeah, and great read there by Delantar, knowing that Lawrence Mandalano was over him and decides to go the backdoor cut. Great recognition there for both players though.
7-point advantage for Chiang Kai-shek College as we head to the final 6 minutes of the game. Gio Guillermo, nice drop-off pass, finds its way to Lawrence Mandalano. 5:45 remaining in the ball game. Charles Verbo, Lawan, thought about the 3, spins, tried to kick it out first, but shuffled his feet, danced to the wrong beat.
Well, good defense there. Kervin De Leon holding his ground against that drive by Lawan.
Yes. Five and 34 remaining. The kick out to the right, left short corner, short for Kevin Fragoso, but the putback is good for Kervin De Leon.
Turning trash into gold, partner. A missed shot by Kevin Fragoso. Good setup by Gio Guillermo. But Kervin De Leon.
Juancho Albero, the drive. Nearly gets the 3-point play. And he will take 2 from the line. Another foul against Persist Loque.
And it's the second time around that Juancho Albero, went hard against Persis Loque.
That's right. 2 from the line for Juancho Albero, and it's brought to you by Healthy Options. Chance to extend this Chiang Kai-shek lead that currently stands at 3.
Well, that's a great experience for both teams here, battling it out. Just like the first game, I think the steadier team will have an upper hand here.
Albero missing that first free throw, and the PCAF drummers trying to distract Albero, but Albero calmly, coolly, collectedly making that second free throw. Gio Guillermo tried to drop it off again to Mandalano, but telegraphed by the Chiang Kai-shek College defense.
Great deflection there, as Mandalano was really open there at the bottom of the basket.
Padarce, back to Verbo. 7 on the shot clock. Great screen set there by Kingsley Tan. Verbo to Kingsley Tan. No go. And the rebound by Persis Loque. Loque starts a fast break. Loque, the spin move, the layup. No contact called by the referee. And Delantar recovers the loose ball but throws it away. And Coach Joel Yap couldn't do anything but toss the ball in the air in a little bit of frustration.
Yeah, because they had already got the defensive stop, but ill-advised pass there by Delantar. Well, they are still defending and trying to hold the game with this lead. .14
seconds on the shot clock for for PCAF, and we have a momentary stoppage here. With 4:14 remaining here in the fourth and final quarter.
Well, we have a stoppage here, partner. I think there's been a mishap in the substitution.
All right, so we got a delay of game warning. 40 seconds on the shot clock for PCAF. Gio Guillermo. Shot clock reads 7. Fregoso kicks it out to Guillermo. Right, arc 3, no go. Long rebound, persists Loke, gets fouled, and he will take 2 from the line.
Well, PCAF rewarded because of that hustle on the offensive board.
Persist Loke will head to the line for 2 shots, brought to you by Healthy Options. Loke with 5 points, well below his season average of 17.7 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 2.8 steals.
Yeah, and we have mentioned that I think the pattern, well, especially for Chiang Kai-shek, is really a bit centered around him.
Four-point advantage for the Blue Dragons, or should we say the White Hot Dragons of Chiang Kai-shek College. Albero gave it up there to Charles Verbal. Shot clock down to 12. Errant pass recovered by Martin Novales. Now here comes Delantar. Kicks it out to Novales. 1 second on the shot clock. And the shot clock buzzer sounds. And it's a shot clock violation on Chiang Kai-shek College.
Yeah, that's the right call because on that drive, Martin Novales still had the ball. It was
Yes.
a bit clear.
That was what? That was 2 seconds too late for Chiang Kai-shek College. Gio Guillermo makes his move, floater up, and swishes that in.
This guy really stepping up for PCAF in the absence of the usual production of Persis Loke.
Oh, and a turnover. Persist Loke with a steal off of that errant pass by Martin Novales, who tried to save that lazy pass to him. And we are tied at 59 all, Coach Bam.
Well, again, that's because of that pressure defense. Gio Guillermo really doing it all, forcing that turnover. Persis Loke at the right place at the right time. As we go on with this timeout brought to you by Davis Paint Reinvented.
On the screens right now is Commissioner Stroh. In the yellow, that's Commissioner Dr. J. Andy Howe. And to his right is the Assistant to the Commissioner Norman Gomez. And joining them is Operations Manager Roger Shek. And of course, our technical head, Mr. Jimmy Mariano, also present for today's games. We are tied at 59 all as we head to the last 3 minutes of the ball game. The midnight hours of this match, the semifinals. We will find out shortly which team will join the Xavier School Golden Stallions in the best of 3 final series. And Martin Novales says it may be Chiang Kai-shek College, but Persis Loke begs to differ with that fast break layup.
Well, trading blows, partner. Again, the steadier team in crunch time.
2.5 remaining here in regulation. Factora to Novales. Skip pass finds its way to Carl Lawan. Lawan puts up the shot but blocked by Soleimani. Though a foul was called first. So it will be Carl Lawan taking 2 shots.
Yeah, I think Carl Lawan had that a bit. That ride was a bit tight, partner.
Yes,
But again, credit goes to the aggressor at this point.
exactly. First free throw is good for Carl Lawan. It's brought to you by Healthy Options. Lead back to Chiang Kai-shek College. 62-61.
This is just a great game, partner. Both games have been great.
Two minutes and 11 remaining. The spin move by Gio Guillermo nearly falls through. And Vince Delantar, the culprit of that last foul. That's a third personal foul on Delantar. And Gio Guillermo will take 2 free throws, brought to you by Healthy Options.
Ever since PCAF really went to the small lineup with, I think Raza Soleimani, the lone big there.
Guillermo 12 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, and does not get that bounce on the free throw. Gio Guillermo trying to tie this ball game at 62. No, he doesn't. Oh! And we have a whistle on the floor. That's Vince Delantar. Called for the foul as he knelt on the floor.
Yeah. That prevented
Yeah.
Lawrence
Mandalano.
to really get to that ball.
So that's Kervin De Leon taking 2 free throws.
But to make up for that, misses from Gio Guillermo.
Yes.
So again, free throws, partner. Nerves and free throws.
Oh, that's a terrible free throw miss for Kervin De Leon.
I mean, especially in this point of the game.
One out of 2 ties this ball game up at 62 for Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. And we are entering the last 2 minutes of this game. And it's brought to you by the Good Hope Future Foundation. Albero gives it up here to Delantar. Delantar kicks it out. 3 ball by Novales. No! Short. And Persis Loke with the rebound. But Persis Loke called for a traveling violation.
Yeah, after that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, after that rebound, I think well, we didn't see if he did shuffle his feet, but it looked like he had control of the ball.
Yeah.
After that miss by Martin Novales.
So right now, Coach Ricky Alcantara bringing his players in while we got a quick review of that last play. So it's a traveling violation. It will stay with Chiang Kai-shek College. That was the last head coach's challenge for Coach Ricky Alcantara. And we are tied at 62 all. And Coach Ricky Alcantara is livid at the sidelines. Novales, Chiang Kai-shek College, another chance to regain the lead. Delantar. Let's see the call. He goes out of bounds.
Great defense there from Raza Soleimani. Delantar was obviously trying to bully his way inside.
Minute and 40 remaining. Hang on, folks. We are in for a wild finish. Guillermo. Oh, for the lead! What a drive by Gio Guillermo at the right side. 2-point lead for PCAF. A near steal by Let's see who that was. That was Kevin Fragoso. And Iser Factora shaken and stirred just like a James Bond martini after that steal attempt by Kevin Fragoso, who is nursing 3 personal fouls.
Yeah, we have to remember both teams are in penalty.
Exactly. No room for error. No tomorrow if any one of these teams loses.
British Shore Xavier School watching this game intently.
Novales. 10 on the shot clock. A steal by Guillermo. Guillermo against Delantar. Says, what a sidestep through to that layup. Guillermo 4-0 run. PCAF 66. Chiang Kai-shek College 62. What a play for Gio Guillermo. Let's take a look at that bow and wow instant replay. That Pinoy step against Vince Delantar.
And finishes it with that reverse layup. What a beauty, Gio Guillermo.
The most creative move I've seen all tournament long. And let's take this timeout, and it's brought to you by Davies Paint Reinvented. Guillermo, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. A revelation for Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. Season high total in minutes today, 24 and a half minutes, averaging 13 minutes a game. And a miss there by Chris Pedarce of Chiang Kai-shek College.
Long way to go, partner, but they have to get a stop here for Chiang Kai-shek.
Gio Guillermo splitting the defense, shovel pass, nice find to the baseline. No good for Kervin De Leon, but we have a whistle on the floor. And it's on Raza Soleimani. That is it for Raza Soleimani for this evening. Early evening, 6 in the evening. And that's it for one of their big men.
Well,
So-
the big thing here is that means 2 free throws
Yeah.
for Vince Delantar.
So Soleimani, 8 points and 1 rebound. Virtually a non-factor in this match. So they will bring back in etong si Lawrence Mandalano. So Vince Delantar will be tested at the 4.5 meter line.
Yeah, a long way to go, but well, even if Raza Soleimani fouled out of this game, I think stats-wise he may not have, he may not have contributed a lot, but he did great, altering a lot of shots.
Yes.
Being that, holding his ground against the likes of Vince Delantar.
Yes.
Help defense against the drives of the guards of Chiang Kai-shek.
First free throw, no good for Vince Delantar. Betrayed by his own home court rim. 48.2 seconds remaining. PCAF up 4. 0 for 2 from the foul line. And the ball will stay with Chiang Kai-shek College, but our referees will review that last play.
I think also one of the probably the innovation of the rules that any out of bounds, if it's not clear, they have to review it.
Yes.
And I think that's a very, very good adjustment, or what you call this, innovation. Because usually it was only for the call of the referees. Then it became, an automatic review under 2 minutes.
Right,
partner.
exactly. Under the last 2 minutes,
Yeah.
it's an automatic review under FIBA rules.
So once again, Tiong Lian really providing, top quality tournament,
Yes.
for all the teams. This is just a great game, partner.
Yes. Once again, we'd like to thank all of our viewers watching via our Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association Facebook page, Chinoy Basketball Association YouTube channel, and of course via Blast TV and Tap Sports on Signal TV. 46.4 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. And this will be a crucial review.
Yes, partner, definitely, partner.
But from my vantage point, it was a toss-up.
Yeah, I think
right in front of us.
Yeah, because both players really went at the ball at the same time.
Yes. And it will stay with Chiang Kai-shek College down by 4 points with 46.4 seconds remaining. The Blue Dragons, no more timeouts by the way, while PCAF still has 2. So this is a tough break for the wards of Coach Joel Yap.
Wow, also one big question. Are you going to go for a 3 here?
Lawan to inbound right in front of us. Shot clock at 13. Pitches it back there to Martin Novales. Novales gives it to Juancho Albero for 3. Bang! Bang! Boom! That war athletics 3-point shot! Juancho Albero!
That's big.
My, oh my!
That's the reason why I was asking you, partner. Should they go for a 3? And they did. Juancho Albero answering the call. Clutch.
The clutch gene for Juancho Albero. Keeping Chiang Kai-shek College within 1, 66-65. We're going to hang on the air for this timeout brought to you by Davies. Paint reinvented. And man, what a game, Coach Bam. 40.6 seconds remaining. We thought earlier Chiang Kai-shek College pulling away was already the sign that they might have already 1 foot in the door.
Yeah, after holding that lead and, it looked like they had complete control of the game. But the brilliance of Gio Guillermo really propelled PCAF. But again, there's going to be new heroes here this season.
Yes. Exactly. We are seeing new heroes rise from both of these sides. Juancho Albero now with 11 points for the ball game for Chiang Kai-shek College, while Gio Guillermo 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists. And PCAF deciding to inbound from the backcourt to waste more clock with a 1-point lead.
Yes, partner. That's also a legit strategy.
Progoso, 13 on the shot clock. Isolation play at the left wing. Now making his move. 5 on the shot clock. Progoso kicks it out to Locke for 3. No go. And it goes out of bounds and off to Chiang Kai-shek College.
But Chiang Kai-shek College, no timeouts left.
Iser Factora, the hero for Chiang Kai-shek College in the second quarter. Now on the floor. 15.2 ticks remaining. PCAF with 1 timeout. Chiang Kai-shek College with no more timeouts. And a near steal by Kevin Progoso. delaying the Chiang Kai-shek College offense.
Well, they have to go right away because they're still inbounding from the backcourt, partner. They have to make sure that pass is going to be safe.
Juancho Albero, 10 seconds left. Crosses the timeline against Persis Loque. 5 seconds remaining. Oh, gets blocked! Oh, what a block by Gio Guillermo!
That was great help there, great help.
Oh my goodness, what a block by Gio Guillermo. Let's take a look at that Bow and Wow instant replay. Stuffs Juancho Albero there, and very dangerous landing though.
Yeah, sacrificing his body, but again, great help defense. Looked like Juancho Albero had a step against Persis Loque.
3.9 seconds remaining. Will it be Chiang Kai-shek or will it be PCAF?
But again, this is baseline inbound, partner.
Yes.
I think if you're, this is the best position to inbound the ball.
Yes.
In this situation.
Exactly.
Inbounding it from the baseline.
And lucky break for Coach Joel Yap. No more timeouts. Because of that review, it afforded them an extra timeout.
Yes, exactly, partner. Sometimes these things, turn in your favor.
Right now, Mark Doctor being told here to, give a little space for Chris Pedarce. Lawan will trigger the inbound. Carl Lawan finds Juancho Albero. 3 seconds left. Albero for the win! No! And Paco, Citizen Academy Foundation, books their seat into the finals! What a way to go for Paco, Citizen Academy Foundation! 1 point victory, 66-65! And your hero, Gio Guillermo!
No, oh my goodness, partner.
What a way to enter the finals! And looks like Martin Novales has to console his teammate Juancho Albero, who had a clean look there. That could have been good. That was the best possible look you could ever have. But hats off there to Juancho Albero for making that game-tying three. That three that cut this deficit to 1 and nearly giving Chiang Kai-shek College that win with that last second shot. Your final score, 66-65. Paco, Citizen Academy Foundation is in the finals of your 2025 MMTLBA Invitational. And Coach Bam, your final thoughts on this game?
Well, once again, it was a game of runs, and it looked like for a bit there that decisive run, but credit goes to Chiang Kai-shek really controlling the most part of the game. But this guy, Gio Guillermo,
yes,
out of the gates, off the bench, he could say this is the hero of the game, partner.
And now let's go to our courtside reporter Paula Kalingasan with our interview with our Healthy Options best player of the game. Paula?
And I'm with your Healthy Options best player of the game, Gio Guillermo of Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. Gio, first question, ano yung pakiramdam na nakasecure yung team nyo ng spot sa finals?
Of course, it feels great po. Since yung key players po namin, of course, Persis Loque and Kevin Fragoso, 2 of them didn't have a kind of a good start po sa game. They had moments where foul trouble or nahirapan sila sa depensa and stuff. So, it feels great na knowing na na-cover ko po sila. Na yung mga openings po nila, na-cover ko po, and then somehow, some way, fortunately, we got the win po. So, yun po.
Pero as a team, ano yung sa tingin mo yung pinaka-important factor na nag-contribute sa win nyo today?
Of course, belief po sa team. Yung motivation po namin sa isa't isa, yung mga huddles po namin, we motivate each other talaga every day na to do well. Especially this game na pinaghahandaan po namin. Even though exam week po namin this week. So parang busy schedule po kami. Nahirapan po kami makapag-ensayo and studies rin. But fortunately, mindset po namin straight lang po sa goal. And ayun, we did our best po. So ayun po.
Lastly, is there anyone that you wanna greet? Sponsors, kahit sino na nanonood ngayon.
Of course po yung sila Boss How po, and sila Boss JR po, and yung mga RA Elite din po. And of course, special thanks to Coach, my teammates, my family, of course po, lahat din po nang nanonood. And of course, last but not least, thank you din po kay God. Without Him, syempre, hindi po namin ito magagawa. So, ayun po. Ayun po.
Wait lang, Buchi. Shoutout nga
Ayun po. Ito po, family ko po mga to. So, big thanks po sa kanila. Ayun lang po.
Congratulations once again to Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. Back to you, Diego and Coach Bam.
All right, thank you very much, Paula Kalingasan. Paco Citizen Academy Foundation is finals bound, defeating Chiang Shek College in a thriller, 66-65. Our finals pairing is set. It will be the Xavier School Golden Stallions facing the Paco Citizen Academy Foundation here in the finals of your Metro Manila Tiong Lian Invitational 2025. And Coach Bam, your thoughts on this matchup, quickly.
Well, again, there can be only one. And this is going to be just best example of how Tiong Lian has the finest in Phil Chai basketball partner.
Yes.
You know, we went into this, into the semifinals, and look what happened.
Yes.
The unpredictability.
Yes.
And literally, the bilugambola down to the very last second for both games.
Exactly.
Partner.
Yes.
And I really tip my hats to both teams here, not just to the winners, but also to, in the first game, it was St. Peter the Apostle School, and this game, Chiang Shek College.
Xavier School and Paco Citizen Academy Foundation will face off on Wednesday for the title. Game number 1 of the best of 3 series will begin. And of course, on behalf of our courtside reporter Paula Kalingasan, my partner here, Coach Gohard Bam Ledesma, our director, Direct Dion Andrade, our floor director, Mark Santana, replay operator, Jepoy Espedido, stats producer, Kenneth Fernandez, graphics producer, Japs Alejandria, and head of production for Chinoy Basketball Association, Day Andrade. This is Diego Del Paz signing off for now. This is the semifinal round of your 2025 Metro Manila Tiong Lian Invitational. Go, Tiong Lian!